fucked up.
Whoa! Give me a beat. Arriba.
Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Off the Florida Keys is a place called Kokomo.
Okay, so
I'm like, hey, can you hand me that spoon? And I turn around and look at you.
I just have a comically large spoon.
No, your hand is just off. What happened to the spoon? I don't know. My hand is gone.
I hurts. Who are you?
Welcome back.
Oh, hi. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back.
Goodbye, everyone.
Episode 35.
35.
Yeah, how weird is that?
But we've done this for 35 weeks.
Yes. We're getting close to a whole year.
I wouldn't say close.
We're 20 episodes away.
Yeah,
Or less than 20. We're 18 episodes away.
I guess so.
It's 52 weeks in a year.
Yep.
Oh, I need a fart.
Do it. Do it right now. Fart for me. And hey, he did.
I farted.
He farted. He shit himself, just like last week.
Yeah, just like that little
Yeah,
kid.
dude. This podcast always starts with someone shitting themselves. That's just a thing now.
It's just, this podcast is just waiting. It's just counting down the minutes till we talk about poop and shit and fart.
we already have.
I know. That's what I mean. Is each week it's different. We talk about it in the beginning, in the beginning, in the beginning, in the beginning.
Maybe
Indie-
in
indie
the
bing
beginning. In the beginning. Damn.
Ingy bing ging ging.
Inging de binging.
Last week we forgot to talk about.
Oh yeah, we did.
We went skating. He got rollerblades.
I got rollerblades.
And I brought my skateboard, and we went to the
Just a little parkway.
the little
know?
parkway in Ogden, and we skated around.
Yeah.
Eh.
It was.
The best part was when we would zoom past each other.
Like we would both just do stupid shit.
There would be like 10, 15 feet. It's like in space between us, and then all of a sudden you just hear like a.
Yep.
And it would just get closer and louder until you just see him go and fly past you. And fucking, I'm sitting there. Or I was taking a video of us, which I can put in right now. Oh, and then you know what? I'll add the picture of you sitting on the bench.
Oh my god, that's
I'll
such
add
a
that with
that's
that.
such a good picture. Oh, that was a good one. It's such a small bench.
But I was taking that video, and then as soon as I stopped the video, I went like Mach 9. I just put on that turbo, and
Yes,
just
like under the bridge.
yeah. Oh, and then and then I zoomed past you,
Oh right.
and then the bridge, that was fucking hilarious.
Fucking filming, bro.
Oh my god! Well, because I didn't expect it to be that big of a hill.
I know, right?
And then I started taking off, and I was getting so worried because if I fall off the board, my board's going into the river.
Yep.
And so I was like, I can't slow down, and I can't hop off my board. Like, I don't know what to do here.
Just
and I was like,
ride it out.
yeah, I was like, I'm just going to have to make sure I maintain balance. And if I fall, I got to try and make sure I fall in front of my board so it doesn't, like, fucking go off into the river.
Yeah, just gotta tuck.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, this is gonna hurt.
And so I held on to it, and I made it down this fucking hill under the bridge. And then it comes back up. So I was like, oh, good, I'm going to slow down. But it was more like a pump track where you go up and then you go back down and you go faster.
Yep.
And so I went up and then came back down and was just flying.
I was hauling ass.
And you
down
could,
that part.
Cade like stopped because he was worried about his speed for a second. And that's when I kept going down. And I was like, Cade. And
then I just hear him scream
Yeah,
in the distance.
I'm under the bridge and I just go,
There's this lady right next to me. And all she sees is my friend leave and go, ah!
Yeah. She's like stopped to, I guess, let us go past her or something with her dog, and she just sees me reaching towards Cade going, Cade, 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 and then I go, oh god, and then I just disappear, and then just moments later you hear me
Screaming.
scream.
It's like, I wonder what she was fucking thinking. You know? Like, you gotta wonder.
Oh, it was so good. And I made it so far without putting my foot down or anything.
I made it like right next to you, and I didn't push. I like even slowed down with my brakes.
It was so funny.
But it was fun. We got to do that again.
Yeah, I tried them on for a minute, and it was hilarious.
It was pretty fucking funny.
But yeah, then he gave me a dick pic.
Yeah, I gave Carson a dick pic.
Yeah, a picture of his cock.
That's it for that segment, honestly. I just sent him a dick pic.
He gave it. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it.
Dude, that was so sneaky.
I saw it though.
Yeah, but you didn't feel it.
I did. I felt it fall out of my pocket.
What do you mean it's in your pocket?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh! You can't see it, but it's a guitar pick, and it says "dick" across it, so it's a dick pic.
Yeah, I made him that. I made him a dick pic.
I
I handed those out to so many people. Like, I gave one to Mac.
I got home that night and went to show Mom, and I was like, "Look, Cade gave me a dick pic. I think I put it in my wallet." And she's like, "You have a dick pic from Cade in your wallet?" And I was like, "No, it's like I said it's a 3D printed dick pic from Cade." And so she's like, "Oh, if it's 3D printed and it's in your wallet," she's like, "How small has it got to be?" or something like that. Like she made a small joke about it.
3D printing a cock, like 1-to-1. Your cock 3D printed.
It'd be a good toothpick.
That's the next thing I'm giving you. It's just my actual like real
3D
life
printed
3D
cock.
printed cock. That's gonna be nice. But I want to bring something up because I get a lot of flack for this. I get a lot of shit whenever I go to restaurants and order a certain item. Why do people hate applesauce?
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Like, I went to Texas Roadhouse with some friends recently.
Dude, I love applesauce.
Dude, it's amazing. And like, I ordered my food, and for my sides, I'm like, okay, I'll get fries and applesauce. And everyone looked at me weird, and I'm like, they're like, why the fuck would you get applesauce? I'm like,
because it's fantastic.
what the fuck is wrong with applesauce?
It's delicious and amazing.
They're like, down that whole thing. You think I won't? I picked up the whole bowl and just,
And just, yeah.
I was like, dude, applesauce is fucking delicious.
Yeah. Especially like when they get that cinnamon in
Oh
there.
my god.
Dude, god damn.
God damn.
Just any type of, I remember one time they were doing like a bulk sale of applesauce or something like that a while ago, and Mom bought some, and Caleb wouldn't eat it.
What?
So I ate so much. I would just open like 3 and just down them.
Dude, applesauce is amazing.
It's so good.
I don't understand why I get flack for it. Applesauce is good.
I love it.
Normalize getting applesauce at Texas Roadhouse. Because their applesauce is good.
Normalize applesauce.
Normalize applesauce. This is a movement I'm starting. Fuck everything else going on in the world. Applesauce.
Applesauce. And I wanted to bring up real quick.
Don't say it.
The reason why I wrote "cum" on the board. So
Yep, you said it.
me and Libby are watching. It's called like Tattoo Redo, and
So busy.
it's the show on Netflix where it's usually a couple that comes in and they're like, yeah, they have a tattoo that I absolutely hate, or I got this because I was drunk at a party and someone had a tattoo gun, or just stuff like that, you know, and they
Yeah.
just want to redo their tattoo or cover it up. And so there's this one guy, or on his shoulder, he put it says honor, and then it says something about, there's like 2 lines before it, and then it says, if you can't come in her, come on her. And it's like a mantra that they would say when they would drink. And he got it tattooed on his back. And honor was huge across his shoulder, and then the rest of it was in really bad cursive under it.
Ugh.
And so he wants to get it covered up, and the twist is that whoever you come in with to get the tattoo redone, like whoever's with you, gets to choose the next, like the tattoo that covers it up. Excuse me. And oh, that one tasted bad. That was gross.
Not good.
It was actually it was kind of like leftover Cafe Rio plus the lime, so it kind of had some good mix in there, but not the best. It didn't taste.
No, it wasn't that bad.
So I'm sorry, I'm taking forever to get to it, but he gets it redone and it's so sick. It's like a skull and there's mushrooms growing off of its head, and it's a skeleton actually, and it's probably
Wait,
from
so
like
the other
chest
person
up.
actually picked a good tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of them have been good ones actually, and it's
Nice.
been cool. Like this one guy had his ex husband's date on him, and he obviously didn't want his ex husband's like their date on there, and so they covered it up with like he loves spooky things and scary movies, so they covered it up with a dagger going through a cat's head.
Ooh.
And it was like the American traditional look to it, and it had color and everything. It was so sick.
That's
so a
awesome.
lot of them have been cool. The issue is that like one girl was like, I hate flowers, and the whole time the dude that she was with is like, I think we should do a flower.
Damn.
Yeah. And she ended up liking it afterwards, and it had like a snake in it and stuff. But anyway,
That's cool.
this guy, so they cover it up with this cool trippy, it's like, you know how the squares that will like twist into each other,
Yeah.
and so it's got the skeleton that looks like it's smoking a mushroom.
Ooh.
It's got mushrooms growing off of it, and then some look like they're falling behind it and stuff like that. It was super cool, very detailed. And at the end, he's like, I used to get weird looks because I had cum on my shoulder, but now that I've got this, I think it's over. And I started losing my fucking shit.
That line. Holy fuck.
He says,
"Come on my shoulder."
yeah, I used to get weird looks because I had cum on my shoulder. I was like, you could have said the word cum. You said, I used to get weird looks because I had the word
yeah.
cum on my shoulder.
You just said I have cum on.
I
my
have
shoulder.
cum on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Of course, people would look at you weird. You got a little cum right here, just on
It's
your
like,
shoulder.
bro, wipe it up. Like, get it when he hasn't come back with a towel yet.
You're babysitting.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh God! I just thought that was so funny that he had worded it that way and said it on a TV show for Netflix.
You think he ever looks back and he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I guarantee right after he said the line and it like cuts away from him, he goes,
It's like, guys, can we get a retake? They're like, no. And I'm like,
stay with me forever.
guys, please, can we get a retake? Oh, guys, please. Then he says it again, just more authority.
Yeah.
And I had cum on my shoulder.
I used to get weird looks because I had so much cum on my fuck.
I just had so much cum.
Because it says the word cum twice. It's
Oh, man, that's so bad.
oh my
I
God.
know, it was interesting when I walked in and looked at the board and just said cum. And I'm like, great, what cum-related thing are we talking about this week?
That's the two topics of every podcast:
Dick pic and cum.
cum and shit,
Cum and applesauce.
and applesauce. That's always we're gonna bring that up.
Cum
Here's
in.
our applesauce segment where we just do. What are they? I can't think of the word right now, and it's bugging me. A review, but it's like whatever. We're
A
gonna do.
5-minute craft.
We're gonna do a review of applesauce today, and
Mukbang. Mukbang applesauce.
The Twin Towers fell.
that was so good. It's going quite dandy.
It's going quite dandy, if I
Um,
must say.
I have to get this one out right now because it's just I gotta get it out. Okay.
Which one?
Vigilante. Remember that video I sent you? So I'm gonna try and make it quick because we do have so much shit to talk about.
Yeah, take
And
your time.
after this one, we're gonna try and go back and forth, so that we evenly can talk. So not one person is talking for first half and then the second half.
Yeah.
So what happened was it was a Friday night, and I had no plans because they kind of got messed up. I was gonna go take Caleb to Toads or Fat Cats or something, or go play pool. And then Mom was like, "Why don't we go see a movie?" Because none of that worked out. And then she got home, and we were both kind of like not feeling it for the movie. And she was like, "Well, we have a list of movies that you haven't watched, so why don't we pick from that?" And I was like, "Okay." So she's kind of reading from it, and she said Cable Guy, and I was like, "Oh, Jim Carrey." And then I was like, "Wait, let's watch the Truman Show. I've never seen the Truman Show. And so we watched that. It's a fantastic movie. Love that movie.
I've heard good things about it.
It's definitely worth a watch. And like,
Is it worth a listen?
yes,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And Lil Dicky at the end of his album has a song called Truman, and he references so much of the movie in that, and it's so good. But we were watching that, and we finished it and started watching Cable Guy, and then on our Ring camera, my mom sees two people pull up and park, and she's like, "Who's at our front door?" And I had just got done talking to the group chat, and I was like, because you guys were out and about or something like that, or someone was. Excuse me. You're welcome, Mom. And so they were out and about, so I texted the group chat or whatever, and then we saw the cars pull up, and I was like, there's no way they were just nearby and just pulled up like that.
Yeah.
So I look out the window to see if I recognize the cars, and I was like, well,
That's not my friend.
yeah, I don't know who that is. And so we're watching them, and they park in front of our house, and then just start walking over towards the school, and then me and Mom were like, what are they doing? What the hell? Like, they're probably going to go vandalize or some stupid shit. And so then I was like, should I go grab my megaphone? And she goes, yes. And so I ran down here, grabbed my megaphone, and I opened the door, and then I closed it, and I'm like, I even have a siren on here. And I was like, check this out. And I turned it on and went, whoop, whoop, like super quiet. And so then I open the door, and I get out there, and I make sure the sound is up, and I go, what are you doing? And then I go, and I hit the button, so I hit the siren, and it goes, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I go, get off of school property.
In the video, it sounds as if it's a cop.
Yeah.
Especially through the Ring camera.
Especially through the Ring camera. And what I can do, I'll edit it because I don't want to give away my address in case this ends up blowing up.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clip and crop the part of me saying it because it's pointed up at me and you don't really see anything. So I'm going to clip that and put that in right now.
What are you doing? Get off school property.
And then I go back inside like super fast in case they come running, and I look out the window again, and you see them all coming back around the fence.
They looked confused as fuck.
And yeah, and they stood at the fence, and they were like looking around trying to figure out where that came from, like where the cop was that just said that. And then
They looked confused.
they slowly started to come back to their cars, get in, and drive away. And they were so slow with it that I sped up the video. So you
Benny Hill. Yeah.
all of the editing. The editing was so funny because I put like words that was like these kids came at Friday night, whatever, blah blah blah, and it goes like the SpongeBob
Yeah.
sound, and then it started doing the yeah.
I want to watch it again. That shit was so funny.
And then it transitions, and I go not on my watch, and then it transitions to the Michael Keaton Batman theme song, and I come out and I say it and everything, and then at the end of it, or after I say it and I'm going back inside, I put in the "I am vengeance," and then it goes cue the music, and then it goes ba da 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 da
So fucking funny.
and it starts playing the Benny Hill theme, and as their speed, like I sped it up, and they're just running back into their cars, and you can hear the doors shut, and they drive off and stuff. It was so funny.
It was funny as shit. You know, Carson just randomly sends me something. He's like, you gotta watch this as soon as I send it to you. I'm like, okay.
Because Mom sent me the videos from it, and I spent the night editing it, and then I sent it to her, and she goes, "Oh my God, you went above and beyond with this one."
Yeah.
And then she sent it to the entire family, and they loved it. And
As they should.
I sent it to Libby, and then I sent it to you, and that might have been it. And I wanted to send it to more people, but I think I forgot.
Fair enough. No, that shit was funny as hell.
It was great. I am a vigilante now. A virgin-lanty. Virgin lantern. I'm a virgin lantern.
I'm a virgin lantern. Haven't been lit yet.
It's always lit.
It's always lit.
I'm Paul Revere because I'm always lit. We had to.
Ben Frank or some shit, you know.
Can you imagine Ben Franklin saying that shit?
I'm Paul Revere.
I'm Paul Revere because I'm staying lit.
I'm staying lit. Fucking Gandhi, I don't know.
Everyone in that time frame is like, Ben, what the fuck does that mean?
Ben, what are you saying?
It's like the Kanye thing. What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
What the fuck does that mean, Ben?
We probably shouldn't be quoting Kanye.
Well, we have, technically. The last couple, with all the heinous things we've said, was all Kanye.
Fuck. Just. All right. You get to choose which one I talk about next. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
3.
So which one?
I don't know.
Just say one.
I didn't say. I didn't even know which ones you were pointing at, and
I
decided to
just
say
counted. I didn't really put a number.
You didn't
to
assign it.
one. Yeah.
What is no
tear?
no tear?
I think about this a lot. You know when you see something and it says
No, you don't.
Okay, fair.
You don't even think a lot,
True.
let alone about that a lot.
But when I do think, that's on my mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you ever seen stuff with
Once a week?
with packaging that says like, oh, it's no tear. These like maybe gloves, like, oh, these won't tear.
Yeah.
How much do they test that? How do they test that?
They just let someone go at it.
Yeah, I'm like, well, first off, what counts as a tear, technically?
I want to be the guy that gets to test that. Like, I want to be the guy that they give the gloves to, and they're like, "Hey, have at this, man.
It's like, hey, there's a bandsaw over there.
Put these on."
put these on and try it.
You just hear, "Zzz."
Hey
Hey guys,
didn't fucking work.
hey guys,
Am I gonna get compensated for this?
can I get a new hand?
Guys needs a new hand in here. I
But,
know,
like,
that's
to
my
be
thing.
that guy that you get to do, or like you
It's
hit
like-
it with a baseball bat, or
I feel like that's how they do it. They just walk up to a bandsaw and just, and then just if it breaks the bandsaw, it doesn't tear. If the bandsaw breaks that, it might tear.
what they do is they just put up a different test. It starts with like a pocket knife or like a pencil.
They're just
They're just poking it with pencil, then like a pocket knife.
no a fork.
Yeah, a fork.
The fork.
Fork.
Get them with the fork.
It's my art. I need to go put that on my desk.
You gotta hang it from like the light.
I was hanging it from my thing in there.
You know, have it hung just.
It'll be an ornament on my Christmas tree down
Oh
here.
please! You gotta have the fork. You gotta have the fork on the tree, bro. That's the star.
The fork ornament.
That was fucking dumb. That was so dumb.
Yay!
Is that the new comedy, bro?
I think it is.
I didn't have a clear direction I wanted to go with this no tear shit. I just wanted to see if anyone else thinks about
Well,
it.
it's a good question because there's obviously going to be the logical reason.
Yeah. There's
or
gotta
the
be a
logical
process.
way to do it.
Yeah,
but
there's
I
gotta be a
want it. I
process.
want it in my heart of hearts to be some dude, George possibly,
I literally just want a guy in a basement, just a video of him just trying to
and
fuck
he's
up a
just got
glove.
all tools and weapons and things, and they're like, "Hey, George, we got another one for you."
No, it's
They
like it's
drop it down a chute, and he's all,
exactly. It's a super serious, he looks like he's a killer or some shit.
Yeah.
And then just a glove. And he's just trying to kill a glove for
well, it's
10
funny because
hours.
it's like a facility that's like a nice looking factory that makes these, and then it's just like concrete stairs down to a basement, and then it just looks like a fucking horror movie down there.
Yep.
And he's got like an apron on and stuff, and then, and then it's just like one of the shoots like at the bank though. Where it's all, and then he opens it and it's a glove and it says no tear question or no tear yes or no. And then he takes the note out, sets it aside, takes the glove out, and then he just starts going crazy
Imagine
with
clocking into your 9 to 5, and that's what you do for 8 hours.
I would be in heaven.
You just try to rip a glove,
The first thing you start with is just going
just
trying to tear it, yeah, and then you use your teeth.
fuck. This one's good already.
Yeah, and then you throw it on the ground and start stomping on it.
Damn, it's resilient.
Then you pick it up and then you examine it with the light.
Just starts hitting it with a pickle.
You got a magnifying glass looking at it.
It's like
And you're examining
It's
it.
like no tears.
Oh, okay. Microfiber. Like you're assessing what it is, and you're like, I'm gonna try a hacksaw,
Hacksaw. Yeah.
and it's just doling the blade.
There's just wood shavings somehow.
It takes a potato peeler to it, and the skins are coming up.
he starts making fries. It's like, damn, this glove is sick.
And the big twist is this was Michael Jackson's glove. Whoa! It was the diamond encrusted
It was
one.
O.J. Simpson's glove.
It
Didn't
was
fit.
It was the set. It was the set. They came in, both of them. One was given to Michael Jackson and one was given to him.
You know, actually, no. Fuck no tear shit. Let's go back to no tear. Have you ever seen like the shampoos?
Yeah.
No
and you
tear
get it in your
shampoo.
eye and you're all,
Yeah. It's like, how do they test the no tear children's ones? They just
Just
get a
spray it
child,
into their eye.
hold their eye open, just like, don't cry, pussy. Don't cry.
you're like, all right, now tell me if this stings.
You're not going to get paid if you cry. You're not going to get paid.
The kid's sitting there going,
Don't you want the happy meal? You want the happy meal? Don't fucking cry. And that's just how they test no tear shit.
yeah.
Because I swear it's all a fucking lie. Because we've all gotten that shit in our eyes and been like,
They do that to some little kid, and his fucking face just starts to melt off.
yeah.
They're like, okay, well, he's not crying,
He's not crying,
but
he's
face-
a little not well.
he's a little missing his face.
But his hair is fabulous.
But look at those luscious locks.
Look at those.
Look at the
fucking
shine.
locks. Look at him. Looks great.
Oh God.
Oh, that's morbid. It's morbid time.
Oh no!
What?
Jared Leto just gets.
It's morbid time.
Wow!
Wow! Roommate's really funny because he'll text me when something's going.
Microphone!
He'll text me when something's going wrong. Here. And he'll be like, he'll text me as if it's a happy thing. Going back to Pocatello, fuck my ass.
What was it? Rub me or fuck me in the ass? What was that one thing you said?
Fuck me in the ass or give me. Give me a rub or fuck me in the
Yeah,
ass.
that's what it was.
Scotty, love that guy. Yeah, I guess we can stop the no tear and tear shit there because we're
Right
gonna.
into some kid's eye.
Yeah, we're gonna get in a rabbit hole we don't want to be in soon. So we can stop there.
We're gonna hit up like an actual shampoo brand and be like, "How do you guys test this? Can we know?" They respond with, "Shut the fuck up."
shut up. You're
Shut
not
up.
supposed to ask. Yeah, let's bully another corporation.
This episode just gets taken down.
We get DMCA
It just says
somehow.
redacted.
We
Like
get-
it stays up, but when you click on it, all it says is redacted across it.
It's just an hour.
No, it's the whole podcast, and then it just cuts out that whole 20-minute fucking segment.
and we come back. We're all just beat to shit.
Yeah, teeth are knocked out.
That's what I said.
Oh God!
That's not a camel. That's my wife. I almost said that's not my wife. That's a camel. I almost fucked it up.
That's not my wife. That's a camel.
The mirror is kind of off
I
this
know.
week.
I know it's because I slid it over because of the
Fuck
light
the light
switch.
switch.
Yeah.
Fuck that light switch. Am I
Oh,
right,
hold on.
boys?
Fuck that
Whoa!
light switch.
Give me a beat. Arriba.
Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Up the Florida Keys is a place called Kokomo.
Okay, so anyways, my next topic. Fuck it, I'm gonna roll into another one of mine. Get shit.
Do it.
Get shit. Yeah, that's a good one. Get shit.
Get shit.
Mid-work crisis. I knew you were gonna fucking do that. That's why I stopped.
Mid-work crisis.
Have you ever had that?
Yeah, right now, because this is work for us, and I'm having a crisis right now.
That was really believable.
It's because it's true. I turn around and I'm still mic'd up, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't want to be here. What is the point of this? I'm living in a nightmare.
Nightmare. No, but it happened this week at work. Because, nice. It's still on.
I know.
Because I started trying to make music again. Like, not like Carson. Carson makes... What are you... Are you gonna...
Yeah, keep talking. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, we haven't done that one.
Let me get cum off of my foot. With my sock.
He has the cum sock.
It just spells it on the bottom.
That sock is gonna be crusty. You're gonna try to take it off, it's gonna shatter.
I take it off and it walks away. All right, continue.
Yeah. I started trying to like write lyrics again, and like I would go home that day and like try to spit bars, and then it'd just be like the worst dog shit in the world. Then randomly at work, I was trying to think of lyrics again. Then I just like started having a panic attack, and like my mind went down such a rabbit hole where it's just like I'm never gonna be good at anything. I'm gonna fail at everything in life. Like
It started going down a rabbit hole, and you're like, how do they test no tear stuff?
exactly.
No tear, no tear. How do you fucking test it?
Like my mind went in just a bad direction.
You're
And
under
this-
your desk going,
I was trying to get my work done, and also just telling myself I'm never gonna be shit.
you're sitting under there, and the kid walks up and just, and you're like, stop! Why?
This is not the time. No, like it was bad. Like it just lasted like an hour and a half where I was having a crisis, and then for like the next 3 hours after, I couldn't even bring myself to listen to any music
Because it's discouraging.
I was so discouraged. My brain was just tired because I had a panic attack, and I was also trying to work. And then on my way home, I started playing another song, and I'm like, no, this shit fire. And I got back into a good mood again all of a sudden. And I'm like, so I was like, even if my music doesn't work out, I can still appreciate other people's good music.
Well, I do. I do. I do the opposite of that, where I'll be at work and listening to other music, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, this is so easy," and then I'm like, "I make music that's just as good as this or better."
Yeah.
I'm like, "There's no way in hell that I don't blow up and I just get rich off of music." And then I'll get home and I'll be making music, and I'll go, "Shit, fuck, I'm fucked."
No, I did the same thing.
I'm banking on this, and I'm fucked.
Yeah, seriously. Because I'll just be writing lyrics. I'm like, nah, this shit is fire. This line, it's going to get us out the hood. You know, like,
Out a friendly neighborhood.
it's going to get us out the suburbs, bro.
Put me in a penthouse,
Put me in the
motherfucker.
penthouse. We get out of the suburbs. And then I go home and try to spit the bar. It's just like, not only does this not work with the song, I sound like shit. I can't rap. Like,
It's so
and then
much
I just
trial
then
and
I
error.
just go to bed sad.
And then I wake up sad.
And then I wake up sad.
And I go to work sad.
And then I go to work sad.
And I get at lunch and I'm sad.
And then I start writing it. I'm like, shit, this is fire.
And then I get off work and I'm sad.
And then I'm sad.
And then I get home and I'm sad.
And then I had a pop.
And then I go to sleep and I'm still sad. And then I wake up still sad.
guys, I think I'm sad. No, it's just like, it happens to me a lot more now, I've realized, where I'll just be at work and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm having a panic attack.
We're gonna get put on a suicide watch.
Definitely.
After this
No,
episode.
fucking definitely. Because, like, the thoughts that run through my head sometimes are like, woo, this building is high enough. Like,
I wanted to ruin your
I know.
joke.
I know you did. That's why I made that face. I know that's what you wanted to do.
I'm gonna let my wrists breathe with a knife. Allegedly.
Smile, but do it with a knife.
With a fork.
Forg. But yeah, like, I'll just be at work and like I'll just be having my day working and like this feeling in my chest and my head is running a little too fast right now. Panic attack. And then I'll just have to like go sit in the bathroom for like 10 minutes and be like, yeah, I'm good.
I get those a lot.
Yeah.
And my heart's racing, and I like have to bend over because I'm like shaking, like I have to lean on my cart.
I know, it's weird because
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like,
I have a desk job. I sit there and work. And so, like, what am I panicking about? Like, I'm looking around like, is
you're
my
waiting for
body...
that kid's gonna come shit next to you again.
I know, it's like, is my body trying to warn me of a danger? 'Cause
you get you get lost in like a trance doing your work, and then all of a sudden, you just in the back of your brain hear like a slight like, and then
it's
you
all
go,
reverb.
yeah, and then you go, ha!
My schizophrenic attacks are just farts.
And you look around, and then you just see like a ghost of a kid running past you, and you're all, and then it stops and looks at you and just. Then you're back under your desk again.
Yep, back under the desk.
And you're sitting there winding it.
Bro,
so you
the
can
way
fit in
life
there.
is going, in the next couple months, I will be under that desk at some point. Like, I swear to God.
Yeah, speaking of that, what's the issue with your car? Let's add on top of that.
Honestly, it's not awful. It's something that I can do by myself, just with a little time. And not too much money.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Time is money.
Yeah. Rubber Raggy.
Jeep Cherokee. Jeep Cherokee. Have you seen that video?
I think so. It's funny because this time it's not my Jeep Cherokee that's broken. It's the Mazda. So basically, it started on Thursday when I went to pick up Bailey to go to Logan, and like I pulled up to her door and I like reversed, so I was like a little bit out of the way, and all of a sudden I hear a noise, just like something not a good noise. I'm like, yeah, wonderful. And then I do what every responsible car owner or mechanic does. I ignore it. And I drive all the way to Logan anyways, which is like a 45-minute drive. So if that car would have broken, yikes.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I didn't want to deal with it because I'm like, this is not what I need. And so like I get to Logan, then I like back into a parking spot and I hear the noise again. I'm like, okay, so it's only doing it when I reverse. So that's something. Like at least I'm getting clues. Are you gonna? Yeah, you are. I already. Okay. Carson's gonna do a thing. But I look under my car because I'm like, I guess I should actually just like take a look at this shit. This is gonna be the loudest fucking thing in the world whenever you move your microphone. I want to see how this turns out.
Hey, guys. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you. Round 2, off the Florida Key. Continue.
No, honestly, I thought you were doing pretty good there. But oh, it just startled me because it was just instant. But I look under my car and I see my skid plate, just like the little shitty piece of plastic that's like making sure my engine doesn't get fucking as if plastic would stop anything. But
Okay.
sorry, just something got stuck in my throat there.
That was me earlier, and then I went... and then I went...
And then I look and just my skid plate is on the ground. Like there's a part of it that's just literally on the ground. And I'm like, oh. So that literally just means when I'm reversing, it's just hitting the ground. So it'll like drag and
Yeah.
just
Get
like
caught.
snap back into place. I'm like, oh. Like that's like the easiest shit in the world to fix, but I don't have what I need to do it right now.
Right.
So I got home.
Duct tape.
I know, right? I just couldn't get under my car at the time. And because it was, of course, like the furthest one back.
Yeah, where you have to be under the car.
Yeah, I have to actually be under it. So I get home and I'm like, okay, I gotta just jack up my car real quick. Gotta jack off my car. And then I look for my jacks. I'm like, where the fuck are my jack stands? And then I look at my roommate's car. The motherfucker's using my jacks.
Bruh. Brother.
Like, I look and I'm like, wait, those are mine.
Brother bear.
It's like, dude, what the fuck? You should say what you said.
All right, so...
Oh, yeah. Back to the story. Yeah, my fucking roommate had my jacks. I'm like, wait, doesn't he have some? So I called him, didn't answer. Because I think he's at work. I'm like, oh, fuck, all right. That sucks. So I got to, look around this garage. And anyone who's seen my garage, nice,
Whoa.
knows that place is a fucking mess. Especially
Right.
to go through my roommate's stuff to look for the jacks. My God, it's impossible.
My God.
But thankfully, I was able to find them after a minute. Got my car up. Ford.
Forg.
Just watching this.
Just watching over us.
Ford, God.
Oh, that one stinks. You're looking in your garage.
Yeah, and then I got the jacks. I got my car up on the jacks. And then I get under there. I just take out the one screw that's holding it in. I'm like, shit, can I even put this back in? Or is my oil filter and drain plug going to be just exposed? And so It's not working. Ow. I'm on one today. All I've had today is coffee. So
So I'm wired.
no food, only coffee. But
Like every other American.
just every day for me. But the way they do it is like to have the screws put in. It's literally just a clip onto the hole in the car.
Mhm.
They put on a clip that has a nut just on one side, and the other side has a clip, so it like stays there. So I'm like, oh, it's like the reason it fell off is some of the plastic got brittle and broke. So I'm like, okay, let me just move the clip to another hole, and it worked fine because I was missing the other 4.
Oh.
Yeah. There's nothing holding that shit together, man. Like, like when me and Bailey were driving, like I heard something go ding 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 and like fall from my car. I'm like, there goes another screw,
No.
because I can just hear my car falling apart. So I fix that, and then I take a closer look because I'm like, oh shit, this is such an easy fix. I don't have to do much for my car. I take a closer look at my drain plug, leaking oil.
Oh, damn it.
And I look at my like plastic cover for my skid guard that I'm about to put back on, and it's just disgusting. Like you can tell the oil is dripped all fucking over it.
Shit.
So I'm like, oh, fuck me. Like it was just one of those moments where I laid under the car. Like I was just on my back laying at the car. I looked over at the jack and I'm just like, one little push, just one little. I could just I was just one. Fucking like. If I just one little push, just yeah, it was. Oh man, I'm still mad because this was only like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I'm still upset because now I got to figure that out. But I checked my oil level, still have some,
That's good.
so I'll take that. If my car stops working, yikes,
Ruh-roh.
ruh-roh raggy, because then I'll have 2 that don't work, 2 that I can't drive.
Cherokee.
Pay for
You
2,
need to
can't
watch
drive
that.
neither.
It's a video, and it's like everyone's dressed up as the Scooby-Doo characters. And it starts off, the guy has the camera facing himself, and he goes, ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh no, I did see that one.
And
Then
it pans-
Scooby just has it. I mean, Shaggy has like a baguette or something. Yeah.
And he goes, zoinks, and then it like goes, everyone says their thing, and then it gets to Fred, and he goes, Jeep Cherokee.
I thought it was just gonna be the fuck. I thought it was just gonna be.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Fred says fuck.
Jeep Cherokee.
Jeep Cherokee.
So funny.
Yeah. So my car is falling apart. Literally, just screws are falling out.
Just like my life.
Like clips are like just going everywhere. Just like the clips from this pod.
That I didn't post yet. It's on my phone.
So they're still everywhere.
Yeah. I need to post that, and then I need to post a poll about the fries in Subway.
Yeah. Fuck you, Libby.
Fuck you, Libby. Goddamn.
Has she listened to that yet?
Mm-mm. I keep telling her. Sorry, I have that one sharp pain right up there,
Yeah.
and it keeps bugging me. But I keep
give me
telling
that.
her.
Give me
Yeah,
that.
you should get in there.
I didn't mean to do that. He's just like.
Let me get it.
Hey, you got a little something. Right? Just shaking your face.
Who's a fishy? Who's a fishy?
Say chubby bunny. Say chubby bunny.
Anyway, I keep telling her how much we went in on her on that episode.
Good.
And then I was like, also, fair warning, we called you and your siblings the Seven Dwarves, but you're all dopey. And I said it, and then I was like trying to see what her reaction was, and she like kind of laughed, and I couldn't tell if it was one of those laughs that was like
She.
upset or
I
not.
think she laughed because it's like, oh, maybe Carson said it. But as soon as she knows that I'm the one that said it, she's just gonna be pissed.
No, I told her that it was you.
Oh, okay.
But I told her that it was, we were both referencing as they were the Seven Dwarves put into like the 4 of them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
And then
then
I was just rude.
When you said all in dopey, and I lost my fucking shit. That is hilarious.
it was funny.
not even true, but it's so fucking funny. But
No, it's true.
oh no.
Nah, they're all moody.
How was shooting?
Hey, let's do one of your topics. I've been talking for a minute.
I don't know which one I want to talk
Keyboarding.
about. Okay.
Let's do, here, you start talking about that. I need to plug my phone in.
I had to take keyboarding class at a little later. I think I took it my 8th or 9th grade year in junior high, and And oh yeah, let me just take that. I'll just put it right there. Oh shit. And so I'm taking the keyboarding class, and we've talked about it before. I'm not good at typing, and I would sneak the cover off because I just couldn't do it. I never really tried hard enough to figure it out. I mean, I can type pretty well, but obviously not the correct way that everyone else does. And anyway, I sat next to this guy. His name was Kaysen, and he was in
Kaysen just dicking you. Sorry.
He was in 7th grade, and I was in 9th, I think, if I'm right. I was 7th, and I was in 9th, so he was 2 years younger than me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
And so we met each other in that class, and we kind of we sat next to each other, and we were just bullshitting every once in a while. And then we started to actually become friends because we were the only two people in there that just didn't give a fuck. And there was one time, I have a video of it. I won't put it in just in case he doesn't want it to be out, but for some reason, the teacher put on Let It Go from the Frozen soundtrack.
Let it go.
And so she put that on, and the entire class is singing it, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm taking a video of it, and I pan over to him, and he's got his high voice because it's 7th grade, and he's just singing in such a high pitch in his
He's
little
just going for
pubescent voice, and it is so funny to me. And so we were a wee bit of the troublemakers in this class.
Carson. We were the wee bit of troublemakers
In every class.
In every class.
But there was a few classes where other people were more of the troublemakers.
But then we just didn't help.
Yeah. And this one, me and him were the only ones in the class that would cause issues.
Gotta love that.
And the one day that me and him were talking about that is just the best memory is we were in there, and I think the class that day started with him saying, dude, punch me in the arm as hard as you can. And I said, no, I don't want to hurt you. Why would I do that? I don't want you to get up mad at me or something because I punch you in the arm. He's like, just punch me in the arm. I can handle it. And I'm like, again, I'm in 9th grade and he's in 7th grade, and he's he's pretty small. And so I was just like, okay. And I just boom and hit him so hard in his arm. And he goes,
That's just the most dude shit ever.
he goes, oh, fuck. Oh, my God, dude. And he's getting upset. And I'm like, great, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. And he's getting upset. And I think he almost started crying. And then the teacher walks in and sees that stuff is happening over here. She's like, what's going on? And someone goes, Carson just punched Kaysen
Oh my god.
really hard in the arm. And she goes, Carson. And I was like, he asked me to punch him. He asked me to. And she's like, really? He asked you to? And she looks over at him and he goes, and he's shaking his head while holding his arm.
He's like, yeah.
And she goes, oh my gosh. And so we were already on the bad, foot for the day.
Yeah.
And
Already started that off nice.
yeah. And then later on, we're sitting there and it's silent and everyone's typing. And I can't remember the whole full details, but you can hear us just going and just laughing about some shit and
I
giggling.
think you told me this story.
And we're just cracking up. And then she's like, Carson, Kaysen, stop it. Both of you, stop it. You got to be quiet right now. It's not time for whatever. And she's like, you need to stop goofing off. And then I go, yeah, sorry. And then we sit down and
I already know how you're like, sorry.
yeah. And then we kind of lowered ourselves and we looked at each other and we were just talking shit. And then I go, and I said some other stupid shit and we start laughing again. And she goes, this is your final warning. If you do this one more time, if you disrupt class one more time, you're going to the office. And so then we were like, okay. And then we were like, okay. The kind of sassy, okay. And so then we sit back, we're sitting down again. And I turn and we're in the swivel chairs, all the computer chairs. And I turn my chair and I put both feet on his chair.
Oh no.
And I grab the desk and I just go, woo! And so he goes, what? And smacks into another chair. And because I was
Send
only
that motherfucker flying.
I was only holding onto one side of the desk, so I spun and went sideways and shot him off. And she goes, that's it! And she stands up and she walks over to us and she gives us these little paper things or whatever the fuck. And she's like, take this down to the office. And we were like, okay.
Okay.
And then we're supposed to sign a log of why we're going to the office and when and all this kind of stuff. And
The people in the office don't get paid enough, or just they don't care.
Well,
most of the
this
time.
log was in her classroom. She was the only teacher that was doing this.
Oh, what a pussy.
And so we get over there, and Kenji's name was in there, and like just the whole, like DJ, and like everyone that you know that would do the same shit. All of their names were like on hell, like
Yeah.
all of their names were in it, and it was
Yep.
so funny. And I can't say this on the podcast because it's not good, but
Mic off for a sec.
no, it's okay. Well, I'll just
Oh.
tell you after because it's a little bit longer. But
That's about
the
it.
reason why Kenji and Onhill were in the book.
Probably not something good.
No.
Doesn't sound like it's something good.
And so we walk over, we sign a little log, and everyone's putting sassy stuff in there, like why are you getting sent to the office? And everyone's just like something stupid. Like, they're
Teacher's
just
a bitch.
yeah, like they're just writing shit in there. And so then me and him wrote down silent reading or some shit, like just like something stupid, like why are you going to the office? And it was like for being too quiet or
Read my book too loud.
I was thinking too hard or something like that,
Yeah.
like something stupid. And then
was
we
thinking too hard and smoked up the classroom.
and she gave us these like little papers that said like we were disrupting class or like we've been sent down to the office by this teacher and for like something like this. And so we get these 2 slips, we walk down to the office, and every time I've ever gone to the office I've never ever gotten one of these. So I was
No.
like, I don't know what this
I
is.
never got one of those.
I had never gotten one of those slips before ever whenever I had gone to the office. And
working.
so I thought that it was very weird that she did this, and we're walking down the hallway and we're both just laughing with each other, thinking how fucking funny this shit was.
Yeah, it's always hilarious.
And we get down to the office and we go to the lady that's sitting at the front and we're like, hey, our teacher gave us these and told us to come down here. So we hand her the slips and she looks at it and she goes, I don't know what to do with this. And she literally goes, I have no idea what she expects me to do with this. Go back to class.
Damn.
And so we were like, yeah, we didn't know either. She just told us to come down here with these. So she's like, yeah, I don't know what she expects me to do. So just go back to class.
Seriously, what do teachers expect when they send you to the office? What are they going to do? Like, beat the shit out of you? They're just going to be like, all right, sit there for like 20 minutes.
Let me scorn you.
Yeah, just stop.
And so we leave, and we're both like even more we're just in a better mood because we're like the teachers just like, and the office lady just confirmed how stupid this was, and so we're just cracking up about it. And we get back to class, and she goes, "What are you 2 doing back here?" And we were like, "The office sent us back." And she said, "No, they should have taken care of everything over there. Why are you back in the classroom? Did you even go down there?" And we were like, yeah, we went down to the office and they sent us back. And so then she goes, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. And so she gets up and walks to the office with us.
I love that shit.
And she talks to the lady at the front desk and she's like, yeah, I don't know what you expect us to do with these papers. We don't do this here. Like, I don't know what you were expecting. And now the teacher's getting frustrated. She's already mad at us.
Yeah.
And then we're getting away with how we were acting. And now we get back down there and we're getting away with it in front of her to her face by another adult. And
Just another adult is telling them they're fucking dumb.
and we're just like, it's just getting better and better for us.
Yeah.
And she ends up,
You know, everyone else in class, as soon as the teacher's like, ooh.
yeah. And so then the teacher turns around. She's like, you 2 just sit right there for now. And we were like, okay. And so then we sat down. And she's like,
Now stand up. Sit down. Stand up.
2 stops this time.
2 times is down. Bow. Right foot in this.
And so she tells us to sit down. So we sit down and she's still talking to the lady. And then she's like, okay. Or like, we didn't hear what she was saying
They
at that
just start
point.
fist fighting.
And then the teacher walks out and the other lady like stands up and walks over to us. And she's like, I still don't know what she expects me to do. So you guys are welcome to just sit here for the rest of the class, or you can go back. I would assume you wouldn't want to go back, though. We were like, no. So she's like, yeah, you can just hang out in here until the class is over or whatever. And we were like, okay.
Yeah, seriously, what is gonna happen?
Yeah. And we literally just sat in the office or something like that for the rest of class. And I believe at one point, like the vice principal or someone came out and was talking to us, like why we were sitting there. And we were like, well, we got sent down here because of this. And we were having a hard time because we got separated. It was a vice principal and then one other authority type, but it wasn't the principal.
Yeah.
And they separate us and then we're talking and we both can see each other while we're talking. And so we're like, we're trying to explain to the adult what happened, and we're both looking. It's like when we're looking at each other in the mirror, and like
We're just trying to-
we're talking to the camera, but looking at each other in the mirror. That's exactly what happened. And so we're like this, and I can see him right here, and I'm like looking at him and like trying not to laugh while I'm explaining why we got in trouble. And then eventually they were like, "Well, just make sure you behave in class next time." And then they sent us back, and we grabbed our bags, and we just went to our next class.
Jesus Christ.
And then she ended up. She was super cool. I think I told her about writing something. I don't know. She ended up being really cool in the end of the class, and she
Yeah.
was actually ended up super nice. And
Yeah, I'm sure like most teachers are nice people.
yeah. Oh,
It's
this
just-
was 8th grade.
Oh.
So this was 8th grade because I remember the next year I would sometimes stop by her class and be like, "Hey," and then just walk away. And then when I used to work at Lee's, she saw me and she was like super nice and asking me how I was doing and stuff.
That's cool.
But she just at the very beginning absolutely hated my guts, and I ended up, because of me and him acting that way, she ended up putting us completely across the room from each other, and she sat me right next to her desk.
I always got put next to the fucking teacher's desk.
Yeah,
Just because I used to fuck around
yeah.
way too much. Like, I would just be such a dick. Like, I look back and I'm like, man, I was mean. Like, they were just trying to, like, do their fucking job. And I was being a dick. But whatever. Kids are kids.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I was always at the fucking teacher's desk. Yeah. I went shooting. Yeah, I also like how shooting was right next to cum before you erased
Shooting
it.
cum.
Shooting cum. Yeah.
People used to give me weird looks because I had cum on my
I
shoulder.
had cum on my shoulder. Carson's got the cum sock on.
Oh, Vine boom.
Cum. It's just
Welcome to the cum zone.
PNG explosion, and you just like shittily put cum across on like editing.
Oh God, I wish I could do that.
Let's just give you better editing software.
No, it works. We're fine.
Yeah,
I'm figuring out more and more stuff with it.
fair enough.
Shooting.
But yeah, Ricky took me and Landon shooting because Ricky owns like 20 guns, something like
An
that.
entire arsenal.
And he brought 3 of them. He brought 2 pistols and his AR. That fucking AR, dude, nuts.
Yeah.
Scared the fuck out of me the first time he shot it. Because ARs are loud,
Mhm.
but he also put a different muzzle brake on it.
Oh.
And holy fuck, I jumped out of my... And every shot, you know how I did
Yeah.
every single shot. I was,
Ba, 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 ba.
and I was,
Started having a fucking
dude,
seizure.
I probably looked like I was having a seizure. But thankfully, we only like loaded like 3 or 4 rounds in each time, just so we could all like have fun.
Yeah.
And he brought his 1911.
Mm.
Oh, dude, it was so fun.
That's awesome.
I was hitting good shots too with the AR.
I've never been shooting in an indoor, or I haven't been shooting on a range.
Yeah, the range we went to is literally just on 2700. Not on it, it's off of it. But
I'm usually always up in the mountains.
yeah,
Usually, always.
that's usually how I've done it. And this is only like my 4th time shooting. But like we went and bought ammo, which is super expensive.
Mhm. So expensive.
Saw a bunch of like we went to a gun store to get the ammo, and Ricky was just showing me around at all the guns. He's like, "Oh, here's an AK. Shit's only $650." I swear he almost wanted to buy it because usually AKs are like over $1,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Shit, I could buy this
Like, damn, I don't have enough XP to buy this right now.
for real." It's funny because I forget I can buy a rifle today,
I know, that is so...
but I
Ridiculous.
cannot buy a handgun.
That is so weird.
Got to be 21 for a handgun, but 18 for a fucking rifle.
Bizarre.
Make it make sense.
I want a concealed carry on a rifle. It's just a giant
yeah.
holster.
I mean, yeah,
or
like the
something.
whole thing about
Going down
pistols
my
at
leg.
21 is you can hide them.
Yeah.
Obviously, like it's very easy to hide a pistol. But just why give me access to a whole fucking rifle?
Yeah, why not just make it all 21?
just make it all 21. Like people are
Actually-
gonna be mad at that. Just make it 21.
What they need to do is switch it so that you can drink legally at 18 and have guns at 21. That way, when you turn 21, you also don't like you're gonna turn 21 and be able to drink alcohol and get wasted, and you're
And-
also gonna have the ability to buy a gun.
buy a gun.
And those two in the same year for people might not be the best idea.
Might not be the best. Yeah, not the best fucking choice, idiots. Like it's
So
just
maybe let's move that around.
it's like let's do a little switcheroo. Oh, I don't know if you heard. This is just a tangent, real quick. we might stop doing daylight savings next year.
Oh yeah, I hear that every year.
It's like actually going through the court right now.
Is it really?
It actually is.
Okay, because every year it's next year we're not going to do it, and then the next year comes and I'm like, well,
They said if this goes through, next falls will be it.
weird.
It'll just be no more daylight savings because obviously daylight savings was the thing for when
farmers back in the day.
yeah for when we didn't have the power to light up the fucking night,
Yeah.
and now we do. So what's the point of having it? Truthfully,
Mm-hmm.
we have access to light wherever we are.
So wait, does this mean that it's gonna just always be dark around 6, or is it always gonna be light until like 8?
It's just I don't know.
Which one they're gonna be in?
Well, it's gonna be how we are now because yeah, it's gonna. But time still shifts rapidly.
That's
Like the
dumb.
sunrise and sunset shift by a couple minutes every day.
Yeah.
So, like it'll correct itself within time.
I just liked it when it would just be brighter later at night.
Yeah, dude. Not good for my mental health. I get to work, sun comes up. I leave work, sun is already going down.
Yeah.
It's like I just wanted to have some sun.
You know, I get home and I start doing stuff, and then I look outside and
It's fucking pitch black.
yeah, it's like 5:50 and it's just dark, and I'm like, "Bleh."
It's like it feels like I should be going to bed.
yeah, I'm like, I should probably start getting ready for bed, and I look at my phone, and I'm
It's
like,
like,
oh,
I have like 5 hours before I
yeah.
have to go to bed. It's so... Whatever.
It's fantastic.
Should we do a rather would?
A quick one?
A quick one? A quickie would? Quickie would, rather? You would rather? Rather you would.
It's upside down.
George. Fuck George.
Are you Republican or Democrat? Can you imagine?
Who did you vote for in the 2020?
In the midterms. In what publication would you rather appear naked? Newsweek or National Geographic? National
Geographic,
for sure.
yeah. Look at the size of this micro penis. It's so tiny.
This man has replaced his penis with a toothpick. Bizarre.
Why does he have a pickle up his bum?
Mind blowing. He's got a pickle sticking out of his arse.
It's in his bum. Get it out of your bum, sir.
Do you remember Willy Willy Bum Bum? Willy Willy Bum
Yes,
Bum.
I remember Willy Willy Bum
That is
Bum.
a nightmare. Willy Willy Bum Bum, Willy Willy. I have a thumb. What would you rather take a shot of? A bullet? Just kidding.
Give me that one.
My spit or melted butter?
Just do both.
Mix it. Can I get a mixed drink?
Can I get a mixed?
Can I get a mixed shot?
Butter. Fuck it.
I don't
Butter's
know how that
easy.
would be. Yeah, but I'd say I just
Take it quick and have the spit on the side as a chaser.
that's what she said. Oh, alley-oop! Is that the clip for this week?
Yeah. I think it is. Hopefully the camera hasn't cut yet.
True.
Damn. That was...
There it is. I had cum on my shoulder.
I had cum on my shoulder, and then just everything in my life went downhill from there.
I almost forgore.
I fucking hate you. Here.
Get out of my house.
I don't like the preparedness you have here. I don't like this. It's just... You don't know when I'm gonna fucking do it. You don't know when I'm gonna do it.
Oh. You just turn and punch me in the fucking face. Boom! Still didn't get to that fucking story, dude.
Let's just fucking erase it out of this place.
No, I want to talk about it.
What's funny is we did everything else.
Yeah, we did everything. We hit all of
we
our
hit
fucking
all
topics,
of our points this
but
week.
that one.
Except the one that we've had on there for like a month and a half now.
Yep. It'd have been hilarious
You
if we were just making this up.
True.
Like we just like there's no story down there, and we're just trying to keep everyone on their fucking toes.
There's no board.
yeah. We always look over here, and there's just my chair.
Yeah, it's just nice. It's just a picture of your cat.
It's
Nice.
George.
Yeah.
I know. It's like we're sitting here doing the podcast, and there's like a slow pan, and you just see it, and we're in like a staged setup where like you can see the lights up there.
There's a whole crew.
yeah.
It's just like, how are these idiots paying for that and having shitty comedy while at it?
Oh my god.
What do you mean? We got a tambourine.
we got a tambourine.
We got
Are
a
you kidding
tambourine,
me?
bro. That's like peak comedy. How are we not rich?
This is the peak of comedy.
This is the peak.
Oh,
Surrounded
God.
by aluminum beverage cans with a tambourine.
Yeah, we never drank these.
In our mom's
They're all
basement.
glued together. They can't fall. It just falls as one.
The whole wall.
The whole thing just falls backwards.
Just dust.
And you see someone eating a bagel back there, like,
Yeah, it goes into our break room.
and they just start walking
It's like-
backwards.
It's like into the Spider-Verse when they like steal the bagel.
Yeah.
Like, running away. Okay.
We're doing it again.
I was literally about to say we're doing it again.
This was a good episode.
I had fun.
This was. I think it's funny that
There's a lot of storytelling again on my part.
15 episodes was our best episode ago. Like 15 episodes ago was the best episode.
20.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
And then we just did it again. In my opinion, I really liked this one.
That was a good one. I don't know why. It's just always Kate tells story. But I don't know. They were kind of funny this
And
time.
Carson makes joke.
I did some jock.
Yeah, he did some talk.
Look, we're doing it again.
Yep.
Hey, if you're not on YouTube, go on over to YouTube. If you're already on YouTube, hey, good fucking job, buddy. Scroll down. If you're on, okay, well, at least first go to our channel, and then scroll. Look for the little subscribe button. If you don't find that one, it might be. I think they changed it to subscribe. Whatever that's
so
about.
stupid.
I fucking hate that.
It's a stupid fucking thing on their PR team.
I know their PR team sucks. Susan Wojcicki. But anyways, subscribe. Maybe leave a comment for us. Tell us if you enjoyed. Tell us what we could do different. Maybe just share with a couple of your friends. Possibly. Tell them, hey, go listen to those two idiots talk for an hour about fucking nothing.
Go let them melt your brain.
Yeah, literally. You want to lose brain cells? Do I have a podcast for you?
Don't forget to subscribe to our OnlyFans. Just kidding,
Dude,
allegedly.
That tripped me up because Carson just posted something on Instagram about one of our clips, and instead of Two Brains One Cell podcast, he put OnlyFans on the bottom.
Yeah, I changed it so it said 2 Brains 1 Cell Pod OnlyFans.
And I just texted him like, "Do we have an OnlyFans?"
And I was all, maybe.
Unless,
And then I was like, yeah. I said, no, unless.
unless. I was like, "Damn." But yeah. So, yep. Subscribe to our OnlyFans. That's how we're gonna start making the money for the equipment
Yeah,
we
it's
need.
just we're not going to do Patreon. OnlyFans is where it's at.
Not gonna say what I was gonna say, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you didn't, fuck off. Carson, can you do something for me?
Yeah, what's that?
Shake that fucking tambourine.
Obama out.
You fucker! You fucker! Yeah! Woo!
Oh, yeah.
You guys have a good week. Stay safe, and we will see you next week.
Obama out.
CK